Okay, so we're going to go over how to give Monty Python his injections for his ceftazidime and the Ribadoil, and then also go over the chlorhexidine solution on how to use that as well. For these medications, you have two different ones, the Ribadoil and the ceftazidime. The Ribadoil will have to be kept in the fridge because it is diluted. For this, you will be drawing up 0.5, and with that, you can see it on the syringe there. I already drew it up for you. And then the second one, the ceftazidime, this one will be kept in the freezer. This one can be thawed prior to each use. For this one, it's a smaller amount. It's only a 0.03 injection. And I'm drawing that up now for you. And that is the amount for that one. With these medications, the Ribadoil is going to be a daily injection, just once a day for 10 days. And then the ceftazidime, that 0.03 is going to be every 3 days, so every 72 hours for 20 doses. Both are using the same syringe. Your syringes are going to be coming in these paper casings, and you just open at the end. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and show how to inject these medications. For these medications, they do go into the muscle, and it's very easy on snakes because they're just made of muscle. You don't really have to worry about hitting any internal organs as long as you stay towards the end of the body. So as long as you have somebody holding the head, like so, of course being gentle because of the jaw, one can hold the hind end. And for snakes, it is important to inject in between the scales. You don't want to puncture a scale or it may damage it permanently. And it just kind of may make the shedding a little bit harder for them in future. So with this, you're just going to go in between the scales and you're just going to go directly in. Like so. We are going to react. It's not a very fun. And then important, you're going to aspirate back, so pulling the plunger back, and then if you don't see any blood, you are safe and okay to inject. So that was the Ribadoil that we gave. For the ceftazidime, I do try and be nice and switch sides so we're not constantly poking the same side. So we will go ahead and give the ceftazidime. Same thing with this, uncapping your needle, going in between the scales. I know, I'm sorry. And then aspirating back, no blood in the syringe, and injecting. If you do happen to get these not in the muscle and just under the skin, it will be fine. It may take a little bit longer to take effect that way, but he will still get the correct dosaging and things like that. It'll just take a bit longer. But after that, put him under a light. That way he can metabolize those injections accordingly. And then afterwards, I would recommend, this is when you do the chlorhexidine. This is labeled as the other medication, but for this, you just want to use a small amount to rinse the mouth wounds and then the neck wounds as well. So we're trying to keep this from actually going into his mouth or him swallowing, but this is just an overall cleanser. So we're just going to, if you hold his head down, just squirt some into the mouth and let it fall. And then for the neck wounds, here's one. I know, we're going to have a slippery snake when we're done. Just applying a small amount. And it's just liquid. It's chlorhex solution and water. Go to the other side. I know, I'm sorry, Monte.
I'm sorry, friend.
Perfect. And for those ones, I know. Alright, and that way I would recommend doing that at the end. That way you're not trying to deal with a slippery and wet snake while you're trying to inject. If you have any questions, give us a call, 614-870-7008, or always refer to this video.